energy, and I'd like to touch on the support for off-grid households. A number of members have already mentioned this, but a number of constituents of mine in North East Fife are off-grid. They had miserly support, frankly, of £100. It's now been increased to £200, but it barely touches the sides. We know that off-grid households are facing an average increase of over £1,000 in heating costs, as the cost of oil has almost doubled in the past 2 months. And I know some of my small communities, where they work collectively as a group with brokers to buy oil in bulk, are really seeing the impact. Practically, it's still not clear how the Government is planning to make this payment to households. The relevant gov.uk webpage, which hasn't been updated since last week's statement, tells off-grid households that they will be receiving the payment either through their electricity bill, which frankly many of those households simply won't have, or via a fund yet to be designed. And particularly when we think about the premium for living, the poverty premium that exists for living in rural communities, for increased costs of transport, where people have to go to shops where you pay a premium as opposed to being able to access shops, some of the bigger discounters, that is a real hardship for families who are struggling to make ends meet. So I really hope that the Minister will be in a position to set out what form this fund will be, how it will reach my constituents who need it, and indeed when it will become operational. And I also hope for more details in relation to ensuring park homes and other energy providers, such as district heating schemes. I hope we will have more information on how residents in those schemes will receive support, and how we can ensure that that support is being passed on by anybody involved in those schemes.